This channel is for mature audiences only. If you're underage on this channel, your parents' mom should have swallowed them or spit them out.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hola todos. I'm going to talk about something that always bothered me when it comes to people and certain groups of people like feminists and stuff like that. They claim to be the strong, powerful, and, powerful women, but they always play victim. That's kind of sort of an oxymoron. The problem with that is you can't be strong and independent and powerful and be a victim at the same time. It doesn't work like that. You can't preach one thing and then try to play another thing in the same breath. It just doesn't work. The problem with that is, you got to pick one or the other. Either you're strong, independent, and powerful, or you're a victim. You can't be both. You can't be both at all. Unless it's a terrorist attack, you can't be both at all. Or unless it's like a mass shooting, you can't be both at all. You just can't. It doesn't work like that. And that's the problem that I tend to have with feminists. They have this crazy ideology and notion of being strong and independent and the future is women, but they act like a bunch of cowards or a bunch of scared human beings. Or better yet, they act like they're victims and very weak. And the thing about that is, I've noticed is you can't, the people who do that, I've noticed, tend to be very insecure and very unsure of themselves. It's almost like they're fishing for compliments, or they're fishing for stuff to make them feel better about themselves, or others to make them feel better about themselves, because they don't have the capacity to actually have the feelings or have the faith or ability to believe in themselves for the most part. And that's where the problem lies. It's almost like they're running around here trying to convince us and themselves that they're the strong, powerful, independent people that don't need nobody, but they need safe spaces, and they need validation, and they need all this other shit, and they need attention, and they want men to fear them, so they need our attention so we could fear them for the most part. And the sad part is we don't. And the sad part about the women in the Western world and the feminists and women who claim they're independent and strong in the Western world, or for the most part any parts of the world, is we don't view you as strong and independent people. We just view you as annoyances. Be like if a fly was flying in your face and you just kept swatting at it. That's literally how we view feminists and women who claim they're powerful and strong but play victim at the same time. We view you as annoying insects. It's sad, but it's the truth. But yeah, you can't be strong and independent and play victim at the same damn time. It doesn't work like that. The only time that actually applies is when you're when you're black and you're staring down the barrel of a gun of a cop, and are yelling, and two different cops are yelling two different things at you at one time, and you're trying to follow directions, and you do what one cop does and the other cop shoots you. Which is something that actually happened in real life, and there's actually a YouTube video on YouTube that actually displays that. One cop yelled, "Get on your hands and get on your knees. Get on your hands," and one yelled, "Get on your." One says, "Get on your knee." One said, get out on the ground," and the other one says, "Get on your knees and put your hands in the air behind your head." And basically, they're both yelling two totally different directions, and the kid ended up shot. That's the only time you can actually play victim and be strong at the same time. The sad part about it is he didn't have any strength in that one, and he pretty much was victimized, and it ended up being very, very bad for him. But yeah, it's just stuff like that just makes me laugh when I hear these people say that they're so strong and they're so independent, but they suffer. But they're in the predicaments that they're in. And it's like they can't get out of it, or they need help getting out of it, and are stuck in those predicaments, and it sucks being them. It just sucks. But at the same time, I don't feel bad for you. Because I personally believe in, pulling yourself up out of bootstraps. And quite frankly, I believe if you make your bed, you got to sleep in it. It's that simple. But I digress.